Game 1, time in, 0-0. Point.
And we see right away can come in off the third shot when Brascia stayed back on the return.
Point. Two, 0.
Sorry.
Side out.
We had that in the last match as well for Gabe Joseph, so just a quick net cord gives the serve back to Mary.
0-2.
Judit with a nice two-handed backhand there. Cross court, Mary had gotten on that ball and able to put it back into the corner, but Judit doing a nice job to use that angle against her, play the ball all the way diagonal.
Two, 0. Side out.
And we can hear from the crowd's reaction from that one. Very pro Brascia crowd.
0-2.
And a great forehand from Mary there. Finds the line, hits that mid-court ball again. Very good at finding that ball that's kind of in between, not all the way to the baseline, but just on that angle, out of the reach of Castillo.
1-2.
So that's twice now, Will, where Judit has hit a cut ball at Mary that Mary's been able to hit a drive on, and then she's a top spin, and then she's come in behind that. Look to see if when Judit cuts the ball, if Mary's able to take advantage and come in behind that on the approach.
And it might also be worth noting that both of those cut balls have come on the backhand side of Castillo, so Brascia may look to attack that, especially as she's coming into the net, because it is harder to pass when you're cutting the ball on the backhand.
And Judit sets that up from the beginning with a serve nearly on the baseline, pinning Mary back behind the line, and then Judit winning that battle of real estate. Look, singles is so much a battle of court space again. If you can get a player off the court, either off the angles or back behind the line, you have a good chance of winning that rally. Another nice ball there by Judit, puts another ball right there on the baseline, pins Mary, and then comes in behind it to put even more pressure on Mary's following shot.
4-2. Side out.
And Castillo on the run. Nice shot from Brascia. Castillo just trying to whip that ball in with topspin, but not quite as responsive as a tennis ball.
2-4.
Unable to get in. We saw it again, like you said, Brascia able to take control of the point off of that cut ball from Castillo. Hit a really great deep backhand off of the slice.
Point.
Mary evens it up there on the missed return. And again, from our last match, saw a lot of missed returns on that side where Castillo is right now. We'll see if that pattern continues in this match.
4.
Interestingly enough, on the missed returns last match, I guess from Joseph, most of them were long, but a lot of the ones from McGuffin were in the net. So we'll see if we do see more missed returns on that side. We'll see which, is it long or short in the net, or wide.
just wide. I think Mary will know that she got away with one there.
Right out.
That ball was up and definitely for Castillo to put away. Mary will take it.
4-4.
Yeah, Castillo with time and space to hit that one, able to come in and close. Mary a little bit of a sitting duck there, as Castillo had many places she could put that for a winner. Chooses to go down the line.
4-4.
And again, you can see as that point develops in a cross-court rally battle, but as soon as Judit hits a ball that she believes is going to pin Mary just a little bit more, just starts to come in, and just that little bit of pressure that she exerted might have something to do with Mary missing that next ball.
5-4. Point.
And Castillo opening things up a bit here, opens up a 2-point advantage.
6-4.
Point of the match so far. Great shots by both players. Mary moves that around and finally finishes that with a cross-court angle. But really nice job to stay patient. Sometimes when you're hitting what you think are great shots that could be winners and they get it back, you can lose the focus. But she stayed with it, got the winner.
4-6.
Finishes that one with a vengeance there. Just caught that one right in the sweet spot, and nice sequence from Mary Brascia to cut the lead to 1.
Yeah.
Five, 6. Point.
And another missed return from that stride from Castillo. And
Not a timeout.
not a timeout, as Castillo clarifies. I do want to bring up the last time these two faced off was actually at this very same venue at the PPA Tour Finals back in December. Brascia winning that one 11-9, 12-10.
Point.
And that one, Castillo had a good look at that one, just pushes it a bit long.
7-6. Point.
Here on the court.
8-6.
And there again, right? So pinning her back, coming in behind it, and then Mary hitting that kind of signature forehand volley. She has a nice swing there.
9-6. Side out.
Mary going for that deep serve, hits it just long.
Maybe looking for another return air from Castillo.
6-9. Side out.
That one, as close as it can get, skips off the line even, it looks like, but a great return from Mary. And again, wind picking up, again, behind Mary, pushing the ball into Judit a little bit
9-6.
faster.
That ball definitely skidded. We saw
Yeah.
that just from where we were.
Yeah, and unfortunate because Mary had hit 3 balls on the baseline, just pinning it back, not able to take advantage there.
6-9.
Judit back with the serve.
Point.
And Castillo trying to close the gap here, brings it within 2. A game of runs, not surprisingly, here in the first game.
7-9.
which player here is going to be able to close out game 1.
8, 9. Side out.
So much topspin on that backhand, actually almost brought it in, but so just deep on that one.
9, 8.
So Mary's found that pattern several times, right? That cross angle ball, she's been able to hit it deep and with a good bit of pace. And so it's pinning Judit over there, and then Mary doing a nice job to come in and cut off the angle, just giving Judit not a lot of choices of where to go with that next ball.
10, 8.
And that is so good from Judit right there. So we just said that Mary's found that spot. Judit takes it, rips that two-handed backhand diagonal cross court, and hits a fantastic pass and a winner right there.
A game point saved in style from Judit Castillo.
8, 10.
Back-to-back bullets from Castillo on that backhand, coming at crucial
9, 10.
points in game 1.
Point.
A nice volley there by Judit. Judit finding that spot on that side, seeing that that was coming down the line, read it early, and then able to come put the ball back behind Mary as she started to move back across, predicting the diagonal
10,
ball.
10.
Great patience by Mary. Judit doing something I think super smart there, trying to drop the ball to give herself time. So playing a little pickleball instead of tennis, right? Trying to
Right.
drop the ball in the kitchen to give herself time to reset and get back into a better footwork position. But Mary doing a nice job to just keep the pressure on until she finally had that overhead put away.
10, 10.
Incredible, Will. And the crowd, decidedly pro Brascia crowd, they love that one. They were excited to see that point from Mary.
Just incredible guess from both players. Castillo on the full extension with the drop volley, but Brascia
11, 10.
able to get to it in another game point.
Point.
And that's gonna do it. Mary Brascia takes game 1, 12-10. She will serve.
2.
Brascia will serve to start off game 2.
0, 0. Side out.
Dialed in from the backhand side is Judit Castillo. Interestingly enough, she actually probably could have taken a forehand on that return, but chose to hit the backhand, really feeling it from that side.
Point.
And there, Mary didn't have a service return error in the first game, and then first point on that side, another service return error. So I do think that side has definitely been a little bit the more challenging for each of the players through all of our matches to deal with.
1, 0. Point.
Clips the tape on the first one, then hits the tape on the second one. So again, playing into the wind now on that side for Mary. So we're gonna have to give it a little bit more to bring that ball into the backcourt. So Will, one change that I'm seeing from Judit right now is she's putting a lot more shape on the ball. So really bringing a ball that's kind of coming up and then topspin to get down and really push Mary back, a ball that's bouncing much further off the back of the court. We'll see if she continues that, especially on that forehand.
And Judit about to serve on the wrong side.
3, 0.
And there again, you see that shape, right? So really letting the wind kind of move the ball and bring it down, but really trying to throw the ball high and like make it bounce quite a bit back on Mary. So again, good pattern so far. 4-0.
4-0.
And that one
Again.
just lines up and rips it.
Can't
As a soccer
appreciate
player,
that.
I appreciate that.
There we go. And the nice finish from Brascia finds the cross-court forehand. As Castillo saying to Mary, hey, I wasn't there, don't hit it there.
0-5. Play down. 5-0.
The angled backhand volley winner somehow stayed in. What a shot. Again, finding a lot of success with that backhand volley, looking to attack that every time she goes in.
Great gets from Judit there, running the court down, trying to make Mary play one more ball. You never know what's going to happen if you can get to one more, but Mary, calm and collected, finishes that point, that rally.
0-6. Side out.
Mary telling herself to find it, feels like she's so close. Had a couple that have just been an inch on the tape. An inch higher, those go for winners potentially, so see if she can right the ship.
6-0. Side out.
That ball is long there from Judit again. The wind picking up right there, middle of that point, maybe pushing it a little bit out.
0-6.
Overcooks that one, does Castillo.
And, you know, Will, this grandstand court here at Lifetime San Clemente, a little bit more exposed, right, than the center court. Because the center court's down in a bowl if you haven't been here. So this one definitely more susceptible to the weather conditions.
And that's an excellent point about the wind and kind of the different conditions on this court. It could be one of the reasons why we have been seeing some more missed returns on certain sides of this grandstand court.
6-1.
Great work from Judit there. Court coverage, great footwork to get all the way back across and take that diagonal. You know, one thing, Will, too, not to belabor the wind, but also on the side that Judit is on right now is a wind screen. And it's blocking a lot of it, but the wind is coming from all around. On the other side is the tent for the referees. And so the conditions on different sides are not quite as sheltered.
Side out.
And Castillo running over to grab the towel, gotta dry off the grip.
One 7.
The hands battle goes the way of Castillo. What pickleball. That was great.
That was great rally. Fun to watch both of them in there. Ball finally, Mary had to stretch a little bit for that one that was down. Judit able to get on top of that. And then the presence of mind to then take that and take it diagonal all the way from Mary. Really, really good.
7-1.
And one thing I'm noticing when Brascia is coming up to the kitchen, when she does have a backhand volley, she'll hit it with two hands. Almost exclusively, she's going up the line. So we could see her try and go cross court to kind of switch that pattern up if she gets back on serve, which honestly may not happen because Castillo continues to
Time in. 9-1. Point. Game point.
and a game point here for Judit Castillo.
10-1.
Leaf came onto the court right as Judit went to hit that. Maybe got in her field of vision there, taking that one a little bit wide, as well as a big gust of wind all at the same time. So a few distractions to deal with.
110.
Mary gets that point with that signature forehand running volley. She's able to put diagonal.
2-10.
The rolling forehand from Brascia gets it done.
Yeah, and Will, I mean, I think that's the first time that I've seen Judit hit a cut backhand in this entire game. And Mary immediately takes advantage of it, hits that roll into that corner, and puts her under pressure.
3-10. Light out.
So it looks like the key to success, one of the keys for success for Castillo may just be finding ways to avoid hitting that cut backhand and just focusing on hitting it with topspin with two hands. Is another game point here. That is going to do it. We're going 3 for the second consecutive match here on Grandstand. We're certainly not complaining. And we'll see who comes through. Castillo will serve to start us off.
0-0. Point.
And right back to where it was in game 2. Just goes with two-handed backhand from Castillo.
1-0.
Great ball from Mary, gets a little applause from Judit because she hit a great cross-court winner there. Just so good to see.
And the crowd loving that one as well. Rooting for Mary Brascia, the local favorite.
Another great rally there as Judit does a nice job again, tries to drop to give herself time to get in, but Mary just continually applies that pressure, keeps Judit moving back and forth until she can find that overhead put away.
1-1.
The heartbreak.
And Castillo giving the net some love, hoping it will give her some love potentially later on in this game. Mary Brascia certainly not complaining.
2-1.
And that one finds the line for Castillo.
Yeah. Very nice ball there. Great paddle control to hold that and put that in the slimmest of margins past Mary on that right side. So we'll see if this continues, but the last two side outs Mary's had when she's been receiving, she's been returning the ball more middle, right, instead of down to so much to the angle to Judit's backhand, really trying to take away those angles from Judit. We'll see if she continues that.
Side out.
Had the roll where she wanted it, takes it just wide. Judit again doing a nice job to have the coverage on the line there.
One, two.
Nice anticipation from Castillo, just staying strong on the kitchen line, eventually finding a higher one to attack and take the angle on.
2-2. Side out.
And overcooks that one just a bit wide from Castillo. Both players looking to gain an advantage ahead of the side switch. They will switch sides at 6 points.
2-2.
A nice job from Brascia, just absorbing the pace of that drive, taking a ton off the volley.
3-2.
Judit again has been very effective with that high backhand volley. Whenever she's found that spot or found the ball there, she's been able to win the majority of the rallies there. So she'll continue to try to move that around and see if she can open that up. So back with the serve again.
2-3. Point.
You know, one thing, Will, too, you can't see it probably on the stream, but there's about 8 feet of space, maybe 7 feet of space behind this court, and Mary's taking every inch of it to sit on the fence for her return here.
And the anticipation from Castillo. Just able to step over and take that backhand volley.
Yeah, she's seen that when she's putting this ball on this outside, that Mary did have that one diagonal pass. It was a fantastic shot earlier. But for the most part, has been playing that ball down the line. Judit starting to read out that and sit on it to take away that earliest angle.
4-3.
Great work from Judit there again. Again, really establishing a presence of the line, keeping Mary under significant pressure there back behind the baseline.
And interestingly enough, we did see that backhand slice from Castillo used on the approach. So good from Mary Brascia. What an angle.
See that a doubles point just broke out in singles. Had a chance up there to get a little bit of cat and mouse, and Mary had a nice two-handed backhand dink, which she's been developing some of her left side play in doubles, so definitely took advantage of that there to hit that little roll across the court, but after a great get off the net.
3-5. Set, replay, or recall. 3-5. Point. Falling, Mary, we work.
I believe that's the second time this game we've seen Castillo having a look with the backhand, just missing it wide. Maybe feeling the pressure of the moment. Completely understandable.
Yeah, didn't miss by much though. Mary gets it to 5-5. You know, can be a big momentum if you can get the side switch with on your own 6. So try to get this with the serve.
5-5.
And a massive miss hit from Judit Castillo somehow stays in the court.
Judit with an exclamation of a sincere apology for that one. For
Usually
sure.
when you're apologizing on the court, that's like for a net core that you don't really mean. I feel like she definitely meant that one.
Again, comes in behind the cut, but kind of a mid-court bounce, right? So Mary's on that and has some spots to pick. So maybe not the best one to come in behind right there, but I like that she's trying to establish presence. Just to continue that, she's definitely had success when she's gotten in. So, I mean, an error of being in on the line and aggressive, you might make them here or there. You're not going to make every shot, but I like that pattern from Judit. It's definitely been working here.
And another chance to get to the side switch on her serve.
5-5.
So good. What a get from Brascia, but Castillo there and able to finish it down the line.
When she had this side.
What a point, what an exchange. And Brascia wins the hands battle.
Great play from both of these ladies out here today. These athletes are incredible.
5-6. Side out.
Yeah, Mary will want that one back. I feel like she was definitely there and on it. Maybe went for a little bit too much, caught the ball in the wrong part of the paddle, and sent that a little bit wide.
6-5.
And you can see how much wind there is as the Pickleball Central signs that are up from our sponsors are blowing all the way back into the crowd over there. And that ball sailed just a little bit long there from Judit.
5-6.
Just too good from Judit there. A phenomenal roll to the side that stretched Mary out, and then able to use that movement again with Mary as she was stretched off the court to bring it back to the other side. Just too good.
2 world-class shots back-to-back. Gets the point for Castillo.
6-5.
A massive gust of wind right in the middle of that point. As the final volley flies long from Brascia.
Right back. 7-5.
And just another two-handed backhand, absolutely ripped from Judit Castillo. Really dialed that in games 2 and 3. And a match point now, Adam, for the number 8 seed.
And Judit feeling good with the win behind her on the roll right now. Wants to close it out right here. But Mary says we are not done yet, folks. She still has some fight left in her. A great pass that she found on the two-handed backhand right there. And now with the serve, an opportunity to try to dig into this lead.
What a way to save match point. What can she do with it now?
5-10. Side out.
Got the ball she wanted on that cut backhand from Judit. Came in on it, just caught it a little bit too early. Put it in the tape. Now Judit with another match point.
10-5.
And that is going to do it. Judit Castillo into the women's singles semifinals.